What up, guys? Welcome back. So today, the Unihertz tank. This guy is a beast of a device. Perfect naming for this thing. It is a tank, to say the least. 22,000 milliamp battery for days. I'm going to talk about what my experience has been with this device and who I think this device is for. Let's take a look at the tank. Guys, a tank. This guy is coming in at $369 on sale right now on Unihertz's website, and there is a link on AliExpress as well. I'll drop all the links below, guys. And again, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, drop a sub. But the tank, man, this thing has been a pleasant experience, to say the least. And shout out to Unihertz. They did send this to review, not paid for. You guys will see this before they do. But my overall experience with a device like this, you never know what to really expect when you get a device as big as this. This is a big device. It weighs over a pound. So it's heavy and it's thick. You can see it next to the Fold 4 folded. It is still thicker than the Fold 4. So this isn't a device you're going to want to keep in your pocket for too long because it's bulky, it's thick, and it's heavy. But there is a very good use case for this phone. And we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. I always turn on the light. We do have the programmable buttons here to turn on our LED light. But you can see we do have a beautiful LCD screen, full HD, 1080p, 6.81 inches from corner to corner, and it is a very nice LCD display. Good viewing angles on here. The blacks are dark enough. I have no issues at all for this type of display at this price point. I think this is one of the nicer LCD displays that I've used on a device. I think it's very nice and very clean. Now, some of the other specs on here. We talked about the battery, 22,000 milliamp battery on here. But what's cool about the battery on here is that you can also use this as a power brick. So you're going to be able to use this to charge up some of your other devices. And as you can see here, a 66 watt power brick that does come included inside of the box. And they also give us a screen protector and, of course, the cable to charge this guy up. Now, the actual device itself, on the side here, we do have a fingerprint sensor built into the power button, our volume up and down. There's also face unlock on here. This is our 6.81 inch display on here. Now, 8 gigs of RAM in this device and 256 gigs of storage. We also are running the MediaTek 6789 chip in here. It's more than enough, in my opinion, for what this phone can do. You're not going to buy this phone for heavy gaming. That's not why you're getting this phone. Now, you can game on here, don't get me wrong. I played Call of Duty, I played Asphalt Racing, and that's about as far as I go. And it handled those devices or those games without any issues. Now, on top here, we do have that dual SIM card slot. We also have an IR blaster. On the side here, the programmable buttons in red here. This will turn on our flashlight on the back. But as you can see on the back, we have a torch. A 1200 lumens torch. This thing is super bright. It will light up the night sky. And to turn that on, you do hold down. There's another button right above the red one. And if we just hold that down, it will come on. And if I hold it down again, it might trigger some people. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to turn it off. You can get the SOS signal on the back torch. You can also set it so when it comes on, it's not as bright, and you can even do that 2 times. So you can go half as bright, and you can go about a quarter of the brightness on the torch on the back. But very cool. So you can see where they're going. They say about 100 hours of battery life. Now, I used this phone for about 3 weeks, and I had to charge it up maybe, I think it was around 8 days I had to charge this guy up. And it does take about 2 hours to fully charge once it is near empty. So right around 5% is when I plugged it in, and it did take about 2 hours to fully charge to 100%. And it did take about 8 days to drain the battery. And I used this, I put it through its paces, right? I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm on Twitter and things like that, taking phone calls. But overall, it's been a very good experience. Now, the processor on here, again, I don't think you're gonna have any issues with. Look how fast this fingerprint sensor is. Like, it's very clean. I love a fingerprint sensor on the power button. Let me know what you think of that. Now, this display, it's only 60 Hertz. So if you are coming from a 90 Hertz or 120 Hertz on a display that is very smooth, right? Probably OLED. This is going to be a little different experience for you. But as you can see here, it's not bad. It is choppy, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not choppy. especially coming from a 120 hertz display. But you're gonna get used to it right away. And in my opinion, you're not really buying this phone to use as your main device. Maybe you are. Maybe you are outdoors every day and you are camping every day and that's your lifestyle and you're out and about and you don't want to carry a lot of charging bricks or chargers or cables with you. This is a great option for that, not only because of the battery life on here, but you have the torch on the back, so you have light whenever you want it. And I mean bright light whenever you want it. And you can use this as a power brick. So this is a charger, a phone, a flashlight, all in one, and not just a regular flashlight on your phone. This thing is super bright. 1200 lumens, you guys know. If you know, you know. That thing is bright. Now, another thing I really like about the display is watching content, watching YouTube videos. As you can see here, this is a nice display. Again, 1080p LCD. A lot of you guys I know are going to have a problem with that, but I don't mind it at all. I've never had a problem with a 1080p display. Yes, there are many, many better displays on here, but one very good thing about here are the speakers. They are very loud. Now, sound quality, look, there's not much bass. It's kind of all treble. It's all voice, but they are super loud, and I'm glad, right? A lot of times on phones at this price point, the speakers are not that good, and this is a speaker on the top and the bottom, so we're getting speakers from both ends. But you guys can be a judge for yourself.
Bank of America and everybody's missing money.
It's pretty loud.
I'm also missing money over 1,300.
Happens to you. Understand exactly
Very loud,
what
and
happens.
again,
Some
not a
Bank of
bad
America
display at
customers
all.
Noticed and
All right,
said,
guys. Now let's talk about the cameras on here. Again, in my opinion, you're not going to buy this device because you're expecting fantastic photos. However, the cameras are more than adequate and take good photos and 2K video up to 60 frames per second. So we have a 108 megapixel main shooter. We have a 2 megapixel macro, which is basically just a throwaway. Nobody's really going to use that. And the quality is not that good anyway. But we also have a 20 megapixel night vision camera, which is really cool to play with and just have fun with at night. Again, think about what they are gearing this as. Like, you're in the woods, you're camping, you're out and about, or you're hiking somewhere. If it's nighttime and you don't want to flash your crazy torch everywhere, you can turn on the night vision camera and just look around and see. And it's pretty cool to use, and it's a lot of fun in my opinion. And then the front-facing camera is a 32 megapixel camera, and overall, it's not bad at all in my opinion. So look, who is this device for? I've been talking about it all video, right? If you're a camper, if you're a hiker, if you're out and about, if you love the outdoors, and in my opinion, if you want to use this as a second device, this is a fantastic option. You bring your main device with you, and then you have this as your whatever. It can play music all day. You can watch videos all day on this. You have a flashlight. You have a power bank. You have a lot of things going for you. You have night vision on here. So if you can't see at night, just turn on night vision, hold that thing up, and you're going to be able to see whatever it is you want to see. So pretty cool phone in my opinion. It's a tank, it's a beast, it's a big boy, but that's what we get when we want 22,000 milliamps of battery in our device. I like the look of it too. The gray and the black, the two-tone look on here, I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. Everything about this device just works and works well. It's very simple. It's a very clean and smooth experience, and it doesn't really matter what I've tried or what I tried to throw at this device. It's all worked good. It's all worked smooth, and I haven't had any problems with the MediaTek chip in here. Again, the 6789, it's not the most powerful. It's efficient, and it does what it needs to do no matter what I throw at this device. So it's a good phone. The Unihertz tank. Let me know what you think. We get the charging brick included for the price. A lot of good things going on with this device. Let me know. Drop some comments. Hit that like. Drop a sub. And I'll be back soon. Peace.